Okay, welcome everyone to our Promoters Promote first ever Zoom meeting for our Climbin Diamonds team. And we are honored to have hosting this evening with me, Emily Stevens, Gold Leader in our Climbin Diamonds team. And also Petra Pinkham, Gold Leader in our Climbin Diamonds team. And we are joined right now with Cindy Smart from New York. Wave, Cindy. There we go. And Lisa King from Alabama. And we have Amanda Bondurant joining us from Greenville area. Is that right, Amanda? From Duncan?
Yes, Spartanburg County.
Spartanburg County. And then we have Carrie Bickford with us from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Hannah Willis joins us from St. Stephen's, South Carolina. Welcome. And then we have Trisha Micey. Trisha, when you get the chance to type on your chat box, feel free to remind us where you're from. We're glad to have each of you. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started because I know we're all busy ladies, and I do appreciate your taking the time to join us this evening. All right, so we're going to start screen share. Let me go into this one here, I believe. Here we go. And I wanted to start with a cute little, give me just a second. Here we go. All right, can y'all see my, whoops, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. There we go. I wanted to start with something cute and funny. So I've seen this one floating around Facebook, and I love this one. And we all have to remind ourselves, you know, of course we've got skills, leadership skills. Don't they understand that? Well, we're going to be talking a little bit about promoting your businesses. And first of all, this is specifically for promoters, which means you have, and if you see our new compensation plan here, which I'm very excited about, because with Avon, I've been with Avon 17 years, and this compensation plan has nearly, it's increased my income by 50%. So an already amazing income, and this compensation plan is increasing it by 50%. So that's really amazing, and I love the way they funnel money and bonuses down to every part of our team at every level. So right here, promoters mean that you have at least one person in your team. Remember, you always get $20 per recruit, and if you're still in your Kickstart program, then you earn $50 per representative with a qualifying new order. So we're just kind of breaking it down. What are the requirements to get to Bronze Ambassador? And we also have star promoters right here with us who have 2 people in their team. And there again, at that point, you actually start earning a little bit off of team sales. You earn 3%. And then Avon has what's called a sponsor bonus, where you can earn from the very beginning off of your team a 3% bonus. So when you put those 2 together, you're earning 6%. But let's look at this. This is what this presentation is all about. We're wanting to talk about how to move into the first real title of leadership, as far as we have ambassadors, leaders, executive leaders with Avon. This is where you start bringing in residual income and can actually, you know, begin moving your team to make a difference. So here it is. With a Bronze Ambassador title, of course, you've got your own personal earnings based on sales. You need at least a $200 order yourself when qualifying as a Bronze Ambassador, and then you need at least 3 people in your team. Total unit sales of $1,000. So when this happens is when you become a Bronze Ambassador. And don't let these numbers scare you, because we literally help people do this all the time. And I'm really excited. We've got Lisa King on this presentation. She's fixing to move title this campaign over the next few days to the Bronze Ambassador title. So this is doable. For every qualified new recruit, you have a $20 bonus per person. Again, it's $50 if you're still in your Kickstart program. You earn a 3% sponsor bonus. a 3% Generation 1 bonus, and you also start earning off second generation at Bronze Ambassador title. Now here's the exciting piece for me, and I think most of our Bronze Ambassadors, there is a $500 promotion bonus that you can tap into. Now this is broken into 4 payments. So basically the first time you hit your goal, you're going to earn $125. The second time you hit your goal, you're going to earn that next $125 of the bonus. The third and fourth time also the next $125. So they break this $500 into a payment each time you hit your goal. You are allowed 1 grace campaign.
Guys, Abby and Jackson,
So as long as you hit your goal, 4 out of 5 campaigns,
get on the brown couch.
you can earn this entire $500 bonus.
One of you get on the brown
So
couch.
how does that sound so far to you?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. We all can enjoy and have a place for a $500 bonus, right? So that can make a difference. And of course, that's just the beginning. The bonuses just keep going up for every title achievement that you do achieve. All right, I'm fixing to turn it over to Emily, and she is going to be talking about kind of how to talk to potential people, you know, that we're trying to get within our team. So Emily, you can take it over from here.
Thank you so much, Lydia. I'm so excited to be speaking with all of you today. And just a quick note, if you want to mute yourself, that way we don't hear background noise, feel free to do that. You can take yourself on and off mute if you would like to share something or speak up, but that mute button is there for you to use if you want to hide some background noise. So this,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's what that mute button is for. Sorry, I thought it was Lydia talking for a second. So there are several different categories of the type of person you could be talking to. That's the most common question we get asked is, who do I talk to? What do I say? How do I share this opportunity with a real person? You could be talking to a stranger. Maybe you're in the grocery store and you make eye contact with someone. So that's one kind of prospect. The next prospect could be someone who's already interested in joining Avon. Maybe they have visited your site, expressed interest in joining Avon. A third type is a friend, someone that you already know and already have a relationship with. And my fourth category is an existing. Never be afraid to recruit your customer. You're going to earn more off of a representative. Hear you. So let me start by saying some examples of words we like to avoid. I never ask, do you want to sell Avon? Because what's their answer going to be? Do you want to sell Avon? Their answer is going to be no. That's scary. To a lot of people, that's scary. And they don't realize that it can be used as a personal discount, that it can be a means to make extra money. So that word sell is very scary. So I don't ever say that. Another example of something I try to avoid is saying the word recruit. I'm looking for an Avon recruit. Are you interested? No, I'm not. So those two kinds of questions we consider to be closed-ended questions. It's a yes and no answer. And most of the time, a woman's instinct is just to say. So what are some questions we can ask someone that's open-ended, that prompts an actual response from them? So if I am talking to a friend, someone I already know, someone from what we call our warm list, and I'm going to be honest with her and I'm going to tell her, I am working on a $500 bonus with Avon right now. Can you help me? All you need to do is save 40% on products you're already going to buy yourself, probably from Target or Walmart. How would you like to get 40% off? Okay, so that's one conversation you can have with a friend. Let her know what you're working on. Your friends want to help you. They love you. A second option, okay, let's say we're talking with our customers. Maybe pick your best customer. She orders $50, $60 from you every campaign. So go to her and say, what would you say if you could get 40% off your Avon order every single campaign? Who doesn't want to get 40% off, right? So again, that's what about a prospect that maybe has visited your site and they have expressed interest in joining Avon, what can we say to that prospect who's on the fence? We can ask her, how much money would you like to earn in the next 2 weeks in order to say yes to Avon? Find out what their goal is. Find out how much they do need to make. Maybe they need some money to pay the electric bill this month. You don't know until we ask. And then knowing we have the Kickstart program, tell them, what would you say if I can show you how to make $1,000 in 90 days? Because if they're following that Kickstart program, they're guaranteed to earn that much money if they hit every aspect of that Kickstart. So what about a stranger in the grocery store? Here's the really scary part. So maybe just using that example, we're at the grocery store, you kind of make eye contact with a woman. What's the first thing you can say to her to get a smile on her face and to get a response? Anybody have an idea of what you might say to her? Someone you make contact with, maybe she reciprocates a smile. What can you say to start a conversation?
Amanda, I'm going to call on you. What's a good way to get a woman to talk?
Compliment her.
Very
yes. Yes. Offer her a compliment. Maybe tell her how beautiful her necklace is, or tell her you love her lipstick, or you love her handbag. She is going to smile at you. She's going to say thank you. And that's just going to start the smallest little conversation. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you can take it a step further. Offer her an Avon brochure. Depending on how her face lights up, you can then introduce the opportunity. But yes, starting conversation with a compliment. Find some kind of common ground. Maybe you're sitting at a PTA meeting with a mom, and your kids obviously go to the same school, and you start talking about what the kids are doing. So then I might ask her, well, what do you do? Do you stay home with the kids, or do you work outside the home? And depending on what their answer is, maybe she says, I do stay home with the kids, but we find it hard to make ends meet. What do you do? And then you say, well, I'm an Avon representative and I earn an income working from home with the kids. So you're just trying to start conversations with them, finding out what their needs are, what their dreams are, where they want to go on summer vacation, trying to start that what we call conversational selling. But in those situations, I do try to be careful not to wave my Avon flag too soon. When I'm starting a conversation with someone, I try not to say, well, I'm an Avon rep, you should sell Avon, because they're going to turn you off really, really quick. So just a couple different ideas on ways to start conversations, who you can talk to. So again, don't be afraid to recruit your best customer. You're going to earn off of them much more from them as a recruit than as a customer. Talk to your friends, your family. They want to help you. So if you tell them what you're working on and you're simply offering them a 40% off Avon account with no commitment, it's just $25 to join, and they're getting $80 worth of product. And then, start up conversations with strangers by starting with a compliment and engaging them in conversation. And then remembering those words to avoid, like, do you want to sell Avon? And I need a recruit. Are you interested? Couple tips.
I love that, Emily. Thank you so much. And Emily is a star at bringing people into her team from personal prospecting. So everything she said was just right on, perfect. And we're going to turn it over to Petra, and she's just going to talk about, okay, once you have those people in your team or while you're working to build those people, how do you reach that $1,000? So she's going to take it over from here with some just information, and it's your turn, Petra.
Thanks, Lydia. Well, I have to have $1,000 in sales to move to the next title. Wow, that's a lot of money. How do I get that? A lot of people ask me that. And it's actually something that you can do in your sleep. No, I'm not kidding. You can text and call everybody that you know and say, I'm trying to help my 3 friends to move title with me. You know, they want to be promoters. I want to be a ambassador. I need your orders in this campaign. And you take any order that you can get, and those 3 people that you have in there with you, they can place any size order, whether it's a $2 order, a $200 order, or a $600 order. They don't have to meet the $150 right then when you're trying to move title to bronze ambassador. Anybody that orders from you, anything that's on your order goes towards that $1,000, and that's award sales. So that's the dollars that Avon gives you that are considered sales towards the title movement. You want to promote your daily care bundle. You have that daily care bundle handy, right? And it's a great tool for you. For just $20, they can get a bundle of 6 fabulous Avon pieces. I mean, those are our top sellers. So, you know, they get a really good deal. And you got to remember that you're only paying $12 on those bundles. So say you have $600, $700 in sales for your entire team, and you're a few $100 short. You can order that bundle, and let's say $200. Well, if you order 10 bundles, you got that $200 that you need to make that $1,000. Your team members can do the same thing if they want to help. You know, you can always find people to sell it to afterwards. Another thing that people are always scared of is, you know, if my team members don't sell enough, will I still make it? As long as you maintain that, you will still maintain your title. So no matter the size that your team, the size of order that your team has, as long as everybody all together gets that $1,000 together, you are moving in title as long as your order is $200 or more. Remember that the best way to raise sales, if you have gotten all your customers asked, and if everybody has all their sales and you're just a little bit short, order extra care bundles. We will find a way to sell them. Don't worry about it. Lydia and I and Emily, we have all done that before. We got together and helped our downlines move those bundles. So we will figure out a way to get you there if you just put those people into your team and get anywhere near it. Okay? Is there anything else you want me to say, Lydia?
Anything else to add, Emily? And that's great, Petra. You're right. The beauty of hitting that $1,000 is it can be done so many ways. So, for example, Lisa King is a top seller. So she's been having $1,000 orders on her own, which, you know, amazing job, Lisa.
That is amazing.
So it's just a matter of, you know, if 3 people in her team have a $10 order, she's going to be a bronze ambassador. Now, some of you, you know, may look at that. I personally don't usually have $1,000 orders. So for myself, you know, if I'm hitting a $250 or $300 or $400 mark, okay, then, you know, like Petra's saying, we would need our team to, you know, to really commit to, okay, what can we do? Let's get, you know, help your people with those daily care bundles. So if, you know, if 3 people in your team each had a $150 order, that's about $450, and you had the 400, you know, you're sitting there at $850, then, you know, there are things that you can do to help encourage your team to hit that other little $150 mark. And of course, as your upline leaders, this is what we're here for. You know, we're your sounding board. We can help you. We can help your team come up with, you know, ways to hit that. We offer incentives and gifts for, you know, maybe adding to their order or whatever. So definitely working together as a team, we can accomplish this, and we have consistently accomplished this.
Yes, we have.
Yes, definitely. So thank you for all of that, Petra. Anything else, Emily, you would add in on that?
I will add in also to remember that online sales count. I'm shout out to Michaela. She does amazing with online sales, and she is teaching her team to do the same thing. Just keep in mind when you are counting on those online sales, the award sales count when the order ships to the customer. So always make sure you're placing those online orders several days before the update on Tuesday at noon. But everything counts between those online sales and every single member of your downline placing an order. And we always say everything is more fun with a friend, and it's easier to hit that $1,000 when you have more friends. It's totally doable with just 3 representatives in your downline. But of course, if you have 4 or 5, it is much easier to hit those numbers the more representatives that you have. So 3 active orders with more than 3 representatives is always easier. But yes, online sales count too.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Emily. Can y'all see the screen I just put up?
Yes.
Petra, you probably didn't know I snuck into your kitchen and took this one today, did you? Petra has a Mastiff that is the size of a small pony, and also a little 2.5-pound Yorkie and about a 5-pound Chihuahua.
I have, 5-pound Chihuahua, and I am babysitting a 170-pound Great Dane.
So anyhow, but I saw this about teamwork, and this is so true. This together is definitely the beginning. Keeping together is progress, and then working together is success. So that is how this happens. Now I'm going to leave my chair just a minute, and we've got an exciting incentive for everyone in our team, especially on this call, because y'all are getting the news first. Hold one second. I'm going to get you something to show.
While she's getting that, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Emily.
I was saying, while I'm doing that, I'm just going to kind of leave you with what I do personally when I have a big incentive I'm working towards, and I'm trying to brainstorm about, okay, who am I going to talk to? I feel like I've exhausted all of my friends list. I just get out a piece of paper like this, and I just start writing down names. I'll go through the contacts of my phone and my friends list, and I write down names. Maybe she'll be interested, maybe she will. And I will literally text and message all of the women on that list. And so that's just a great way to jog your memory.
Yes, Emily, thank you. And give us an idea of kind of what a text message would look like. I know you touched on this already, but you know, it's so exciting and Petra's done this, I've done this, you know, so many leaders in our team have done this. But when we send out a text and literally just go through our phone again, you know, because we all have so many contacts on our phone. I'm with Emily. It seems like I've signed up everybody that I've ever known, could know, possibly know. You know, it seems like everyone has either been offered the opportunity or come onto my team before. It seems like that. But however, when you really dig deep,
I always find one. Yeah.
Yes, there is always someone that you think, oh, well, it's been a while, or her circumstances have changed. So Emily, just give us an idea of what that text message would look like that you're sending out.
Well, in this situation, if I were new and I knew I was working on a $500 bonus and I was texting a friend or an acquaintance, I would simply say, hey, Megan, as you know, I just started my Avon business, and right now I'm working on earning a $500 bonus. I'm so excited, and our family could really use the money. I need your help. All I need you to do is place a $150 order and get it 40% off. I know you love to shop at Target, and I know you love, you know, whatever lip gloss and whatever, you know, give examples. How would you like to get that 40% off and do me a huge favor? Can you help me?
Can I make another suggestion? That was awesome, Emily. I love that. That will work all the time. Another thing is that you ran through all the people on your hot list, and you ran through all the people on your warm list, and you just simply don't know who to ask next. What you want to do is go to the people on your hot list and go and find where they socialize. Okay, so let's say they go and they go to a Zumba class. Well, go with them to the Zumba class and hand out some books there, make some friends. Okay, there's always a way to find new people. You should never exhaust your list. Always find new names and new phone numbers, new people to contact. Never stop making that list. Keep that list fresh. Always add something. And like I said, if you go to your hot list, all the people that you think might want to do Avon or might want to have that extra income or might want to become a customer, ask them who they think might make a great Avon lady or might need that extra money. Use them as a connection point to a new name for your list.
And I agree with that, Petra. And while you were talking, several things were coming to mind. But, and I know we all have stories. So I want you to share this story about your social media game friend, okay, in just a minute. But before I forget, let me share about years ago, working on an incentive, you know, sending out big text messages. I at that time, my pastor's wife, her sister lived in Georgia. I approached her. She wasn't interested, but like Petra said, and Emily does this as well, put on the end of your text and say, you know, if this isn't of interest to you, do you know of anyone that would enjoy this incredible opportunity or be interested? And through that, this lady in Georgia, she told me, no, I'm not interested, but there's a friend in my church that I think would be interested. So lo and behold, this other lady that I did not know signed up. She was with me for several years, grew a team. She's no longer with me at this moment, although she's a customer of mine. But I still have a lady that she signed up out west somewhere. Carol West is actually her name. And she's still with me to this day from that one text message, you know, probably 7 years ago. So you just never know who, you know, it may not be right for them, but they may know someone that it is. And then also on a side note, the lady that I originally texted in Georgia, she is now my pastor's wife. And she came into my Avon team about 1.5 years ago, just for a discount. She ended up staying for over a year, placing semi-regular orders. So you just never know. We're hoping that they're going to give Avon a try. There's no obligation. They can sign up anywhere in the United States in your team. It doesn't matter where, anywhere in the United States. And then, you know, joining you online, it's simple, 5-minute process, costs them, you know, it's $25. They get a beautiful kit, etc. And it's just a win-win for everybody. But we're hoping, because Avon is so amazing, chances are they're going to get in and love it. But if they don't, that's okay too. You know, we're okay with that. I love that part about Avon where there literally is no obligation. And I let everyone know that I'm texting or talking with. I use that a lot. No obligation. That way it takes all the fear away, you know, from giving us a try.
Mm-hmm.
Petra, share about, I'm going to tell one more story and then it's your turn, okay? And I'm not going to try to be too long. But I did a post about Cherith, and I'm nowhere near a social media guru, okay? You can see I constantly go to Emily for advice about social media. But I had taken a picture of Cherith with our new clothes on, and she was styling, I just happen to have it with me. It's one of my favorites. But she was styling this new purse with Avon. Well, my sister-in-law, who has never been interested in Avon before, she wanted that bag so badly. She actually signed up with Avon like that night because it wasn't available in the book yet. So she signed up with Avon to get that bag from the demo book. So you never know, you know, people join Avon for different reasons. Petra, tell about your game friend. That's an interesting one too.
People, you can't predict who will do this business. A lot of times we pre-qualify people. We look at them and we say, oh, they would never do that. Well, I have been playing a game on Facebook for about 7 or 8 years, the same game. So, you know, you kind of sort of make friends. You start talking with people. You have little groups of people that you socialize with on Facebook that are in the game, and you help each other out, advance in the game, things like that. Well, some of them don't always go to your personal page. So at one point, I don't even know what we were talking about in the group chat. I touched on, that I have been selling Avon for 8 years and how happy I was with it. And immediately I got a Facebook message from one of the ladies in the chat. And she said, "You sell Avon?" She says, "I love Avon." And she says, I do fundraisers and stuff like that for, we just got into a conversation, and she helps the homeless where she lives. And what I did is I went ahead and got $20 worth of those little lip balms and mailed them to her as a gift. She joined Avon. She is just totally excited. She's still fairly new. She will be doing fundraisers for the homeless with her business. And I would have never found her if I wouldn't have said I was an Avon lady in that group chat. So, but first we had a social connection. It was a long time before she actually found out that I was an Avon lady. If you can make a connection with people, eventually you will find a spot where you can put in that little thing with, yeah, you could be an Avon lady too.
Emily, anything to add here?
I love it. I mean, we could talk for hours and hours about all the stories.
Sure.
If you always have a book in your bag and a card in your purse, we talked about not waving that Avon flag too soon, but always be excited about this amazing opportunity that we have. It is a life-changing opportunity that you can give to someone. It can meet their needs, it can meet their wants, and it can meet their dreams. And I'm gonna cry because it really is an amazing opportunity. So that's it.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much. Okay, well, we're gonna end with a special prize. This, I don't know, I hope you can see this. It's that palm chic tray, that really pretty tray with like the hibiscus, and then it's got the glasses, the matching glasses in with it. So it's a set of 4 glasses, the beautiful tray with the handles, and then it's also got bug guard in there. It's got 3 full-size bug guards, and plus the wipes, the towelettes. So it's actually 4 full-size bug guard products, 4 glasses, and the tray. This is about a $60 value, and this is going to be our fun incentive gift, our kind of getting ready for summer hostessing and the patio parties and neighbors over and friends. This will be our team gift, and it's not a drawing. It's not for the first 5, okay? This is for every single representative in our team that advances in title in campaign 11 and 12. So how many of you like this? Y'all can comment out loud if you're liking this.
I like it.
Yeah, good. I see Amanda smiling. Lisa, could you find a place to use this?
Oh, yes. Sure could.
Good. All right. So keep this, this is something that you could even add into, when you're reaching out to friends, family, warm list. Say, hey, I'm working on a really special gift that I want and a $500 bonus. I just need you to help me out here. You're going to love it. I promise. So see what happens with that approach. And then we would like to, I am going to stop our recording now. And if you have the time, hang around and we're going to just share a little bit. And we're going to ask each of you, when would you like to be a bronze ambassador? And what are you going to do to get there? So we've got our little group here. We can kind of listen to each other, cheer each other on. But I'm going to stop the recording. Thank y'all, everyone joining us. And I hope there's some great ideas that are going to help move your business to the next level. So give me a minute and I'll stop.